So we started all the um, AI productivity tools, right? So I'm just going to do like a small recap and then continue where we stopped. Of course, you remember that we are here to explore what can make AI do. Classes always on Tuesdays, Thursdays. Let me use this opportunity and announce. I'm going to announce it again at the end of the class. Next class, we are not going to have a class. Sometimes this is not a secondary school, lecture or university lecture. This is actually a real life thing. So I think it was a class before the last one. Someone was saying if people can share, the tools that they use. So I'm expanding it to sharing ideas as well. What people have done and all that. Equally going to learn in this process. So I think at some point you need to press pause. The journey so far has been very interesting. If you check yourself where you were few months or few weeks ago and where you are now, a lot of things have changed. So we need to get that opportunity to. I'm going to equally share some of the things. I don't, of course, you guys know I don't hide what I do with these things. I think we are getting to a world where it's not really about, holding knowledge and everything is about sharing. Because the more I share, the more I kind of try to get more. Because if I bottle up the one I have, I might not have the urge to go to get more information. So my principle has always been share the one you have. Okay. As I'm speaking to you now, because I am doing this course, I'm already taking an advanced course in artificial intelligence in case tomorrow CodeCamp wants us to add advanced course because there are a lot of things people don't really even that the LLM alone, if you drill down, you're going to be having some things like concept artifacts. You're going to look at what we call iterative. We're going to look at there are a lot of things deep down that I'm even learning at this point. So this session is something we are going to on Thursday. We are just going to be discussing. It's not going to be like our usual class. So some of the things I've done with it, I can share with some of you. Some of the possibilities, that are upcoming. You need to think outside the box just to, let me say, provoke our thoughts, right? We are going into the world where AI is taking over, whether you like it or not. It's not taking permission from anybody. I don't think an employer will take you to come and be delaying tasks that can be done faster. And if that is not motivating enough, another thing that you should take seriously is I've always said this that imagine the people that are coming after you, right? In the same company, the younger staff and everything. If you don't make yourself relevant, they are really going to mess you up. And this is not a threat. This is real. This is reality. Okay. I want to, tell you how this is reality. So imagine you trying to teach an elderly person how to use a smartphone. Sometimes you are frustrated because you feel you feel like this person should be able to understand what you are trying to do. You grow impatient and they're just trying to tell somebody how to, even send a text message or something like that. So the person is playing around the phone. So the truth is that you are born into the era of the smartphone, right? And somehow it's natural for you. But for that person, it's very strange. So I want you to now imagine the way you are frustrated with that person you're trying to teach is the way the younger colleagues that will come up that are born into these, high-tech things are going to be feeling when you're in a company and you're delaying tasks because you can't just. So what I'm trying to say is that don't allow yourself to grow old. That's the thing. If you don't upskill, if you don't continue your upskilling, I'm afraid you're going to get outdated. You're going to become irrelevant, and in the company, you become like a vegetable in that company, and that is what none of us wants, right? In your, you might not be in a company, your career, in a lot of stuff, Right now, if I want to do posts and everything, with what I've done, are you supposed to be looking for videos for your posts? Are you supposed to be looking for flyers? Are you supposed to be like you should be faster, right? In doing whatever you want to do. There are some group of guys I was teaching a control system for a company, and their management was called into a presentation after the training session. English, to cut the whole story short, the man has insisted that they must come to the company and do the same thing. Why? I introduced them to data analysis using AI tools and everything. I think the company think that they've done something like magical, but truth is that that's the power of AI. The way they chew this data, like they brought out everything. They even developed a what's it called, executive level summary. So everybody, everybody in the company. Okay, the bastard of it now, people that are already in the company are really jealous of those guys and treating it also. But truth is that, well, sorry, a smart person will humble himself. Okay, can you guys take me through whatever you did? So this is actually giving a background of what I mean by technical knowledge sharing session, right? I am sure that like I said, I'm just a tour guide. I'm sure that there are people that have discovered different routes, different ways. This class is actually to trigger interest in different areas. So the advantage I have is I'm the anchor. So what it means is that in the next class, I'm going to be taking notes. So most of the things that will be shared, I have the opportunity of establishing that session. And in addition to establishing that session, it gives me opportunity to equally take some notes and then go ahead and do. So I'm kind of combining what I already know and what is going to be shared in that session. So yeah, next Thursday, everybody get ready. All right, AI productivity tools with all this, right? I'm going to be focusing on the one down here. Like if you look down to save time bar. So what you want to achieve is number one, you want to save time. Number two, you want to boost productivity. Number three, you have to enhance the quality of the output of your work, what we call throughput. And also, you need to work smarter together. That means collaboration. Okay. So if you check the what we call the future of work, what is written here is actually what is going to propel you into that future. Number one, you see, you must save time. You know, the corporate world or even the business world is going to become impatient. Honestly, I'm telling people the truth. Everything will become like everything will become like you can't waste people's time unlike before. Number two, your productivity what has to do with time actually because what amount of time can you produce what amount of result can you produce within a limited and constrained amount of time. Okay, then you have to put quality not because you are saving time and you are trying to improve your productivity. That does not mean that the quality of your output is going to be poor. No, you must what optimize the three. Engineering, they call it optimization. What they are the various variables that you have to juggle around to get the optimal solution. Then all these things you need to work with people. So the productivity tools make you work smarter, better, and so some of them we have actually started looking at some of them. So we looked at Canva. Okay, I'm going to review some of them. I normally want to use PowerPoint to do this so that when we go into the demo, it wouldn't be difficult. So Canva, you just create your design. I remember I said I'm equally going to focus on Canva, but let's deal with the AI first. So I'm going to look at ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT is equally a very good productivity tool. It saves your time, boosts your productivity, improves quality, and then helps you with continuous learning. See, ChatGPT can help look at some of the things in case you don't know. Okay, look at the right hand side. ChatGPT can help you with there's marketing GPT, there is data analyst GPT, there is research GPT, there is code helper GPT, there is HR assistant GPT. And this is just a few. So what I'm like trying to say, if you go to ChatGPT, please go and explore custom GPTs so that you can see the power of there are tens of thousands of, custom GPT. So if you don't know, please go there. Anything you want to do, is it business, is it agriculture? So go and find out. Go and explore that area. Okay. You always find, remember the last time I think I said I was exploring presentation and I had like, can't remember the number of custom GPTs that came out, in terms of presentation. So please always know that there is what they call Explore GPT, and if you go there, it's like an ocean of tools that you can use for different things. Now, cloud also, there's what they call artifacts, right? So I am now mentioning LLM. So I'm going to focus on the custom GPT. Then there's what they call artifacts in cloud. There's what they call gems in Gemini. Okay. So I'm going to actually show these things, right? So artifacts are actually, when you are building something, artifacts are just like elements that you bring together to achieve, a particular, it's just like things that contribute to a bigger maybe a design or even a bigger production of a physical thing, right? So clouds, okay, just like we have custom GPT, I'm going to show you. So if you go to cloud, look at example of artifacts so that you understand where I am headed. It's not just going to chat, 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 chat. No. So cloud has an artifact for building apps and websites. Please note that. Cloud has an artifact for building documents and templates. Please note that. For those that are interested in building games, okay, it equally has that. All right. Productivity tools, okay, it has that. Creative projects like making music, poetry, and all that, it has that. Okay. You can create quizzes and survey, okay. Then you can start building your artifact from scratch. So please don't just go and start chatting, with these tools. Cloud has something. I'm going to show you all these things. So I just note it down, right? Cloud has what we call artifacts for other things that you might not know. So I've mentioned GPT. Now, when you go to Gemini, right? Gemini has what they call canvas. So if you want to do a chat, normally there is a plus sign there, okay? If you click on that plus sign, if you scroll through all the modes, right, you're going to see canvas, okay? That canvas is equally important. You can use canvas to create slides, okay? And so if you click on that plus sign, you can look at other modes that you can use to become more productive. So I'm actually pointing out a lot of things that people ignore, okay, when they use some of these tools, okay? So another one I have to mention is Notebook LM, okay? Notebook LM is by Google. So it combines the power of Gemini, Nano Banana, and Vio. Okay. So look at the number of things you can use Notebook LM to do. Okay. You can produce audio overview. You can produce a slide deck. You can produce video. You can produce mind map. You can produce reports. You can produce flashcard, quizzes, infographics, even data tables. So Notebook LM is one of those powerful tools we are going to look at. Another one that people don't really know about, people know about it because it's very common with phones. If you don't have Office, you are likely to have met or use or have downloaded WPS. Okay, WPS equally has a very, very, hidden uh, um, hidden arsenal of AI tools. So when you go to WP, if you have it in your system, right? Please, look at this icon here, WPSAI. This one I'm circling here on the top, almost on the top left-hand side, WPSAI. Look at what you can do. Okay, slide smart. Okay, you can create slides. Okay, you can create slides from documents. So you can upload the document, it will create slide for you. Then you can see that also here, Doc Smart creates. Input a simple prompt and instantly start writing with your AI assistant. So you can equally, you know, For instance, I want to write a book. I say, please give me a typical outline of book of 5 chapters on personal development. It will give you the outline. You can say, okay, let us develop chapter one. So something like that is equally applicable here. We are going to do that also with Google Doc. Okay. You can equally edit, okay, smart edit. So selecting a group of words that's already existing in a document and tell you to rewrite, summarize, put it in bullet points or whatever you want to do with it. AI spell check, okay. You can see AI proofing. You can refine with the power of AI. AI summarizer, you can summarize, okay. Chat PDF, reliable PDF assistance with summarizing and inquiring. So if you have a PDF also, okay, this one is no longer just doc. So it does translation as well, right? Paragraph by paragraph translation. So there are other things in the WPS, but one of the things I use very well in WPS is this first one. Okay. Creates PowerPoint slide effortlessly. WS is very cheap. I can't remember how much I paid for a full year, right? So it integrates with my Microsoft Office as well. Okay. So we can see these are other just tools, backup center, PDF to Word. You can convert your PDF to Microsoft, image to PDF, image to text, templates, and all that. So I just have to mention this. Okay, let's go ahead. Then last week, this is where we kind of demonstrated some of these things, right? So Copilot, we use Copilot Microsoft Word. Okay. Um, there are lots Copilot helps you to do. Okay. So at the end of the day, you can chat with it and just do whatever you want to do with the document. You can change chapters and everything, just like I described in what was it called? WPS. So I'm rushing so that I can actually go and have a hands-on on some of this. I think I tried some of them as well. So we have Copilot as well in Microsoft PowerPoint. So just like I have Copilot in Microsoft Word, we have Copilot in PowerPoint. Okay, it does a lot. I don't have to go. This is better experienced. Then when you go to Excel as well, Copilot helps you. I think we demonstrated part of it the last time where we imported some data and asked you to do some analysis. So gone are the days where you have to do all these things by yourself. Okay. Again, so let me demo that one. Then this is actually where we're going for today. Somebody was asking, he was kind of curious to see some of those tools there. So we're going to explore Julius today. We're going to explore quadratic, mostly AI and all that. So let me just do a recap of what we did last time, and then we are going to come back and then go through some of these things. Then after these are basically for data analysis. There are other AI platforms for strictly for presentation and report generation. So let me just stop sharing the screen, and then I'm going to pull up our, give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to start with WPS. Okay, so sharing a screen again. So this is my WPS screen. Please confirm you can see the screen. Let me continue. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So let me close out everything here. So when it comes to WPS, so this is actually, it's very easy. Just download it. They can allow you to use some free trials and everything. So this is what I'm talking about. If you come to WPS homepage, you have my recent documents and all that. Okay, what you see here is in the cloud. You can see there's a drive. Okay, So they probably provide storage space in the cloud, or you can integrate it with your Google Drive or Dropbox, anyone that you use. Okay. So in the local, it can help you to even navigate some of your files. So this is not a class for WPS. So I just want to go straight to the AI part of it. If you click on this AI part of it, it's going to, this is what I was showing you in the slide in case the network slows down. So you can see it's giving you different things. Okay, you can, if you have an email you want to send, you want to check the spelling and all those kind of things. So look at slide smart create. So if I click on this now, okay, let me just show you. So there's no way here I can show you everything here, but let's just demo this network again. I hope it comes out fast. Okay, better. So now you could see this gives you like so let me I think we are using SWOT analysis the other time. Let's use something else. So I could tell it to give me 5 slides. Okay, generate 5 slides about personal effectiveness. Personal effectiveness. Okay. Something like that. I don't want to do any such. I don't want to do deep think. So these things are things that I will teach, in a typical advanced class. What does this deep think when you that's not all we hear. So you can equally upload a document, and from the document you'll be able to create the slide. So what is happening now is that it's creating cards. Okay. So you can see now it has created this card. Okay. So from so this card is created, you can rearrange it in case you want routine to. So you can see here, okay, you can, sorry. So if you click on these 3 dots, you can promote or demote. Promote means move it above. So you might not take everything that is here the way it is, but me, I'm going to take it. I even though this 5 slides is giving me 18, but because of want of time, okay, let's just take this as the slide. So please, you can go and play around with it. I'm going to click on select template. Now, this is the content. Template is the design. So the way WPS is designed, you are going to generate the template. If you are not happy, you can change it, right? So along all these things, so which I'm going to choose a particular design for my this thing. So if I choose this particular design now, okay, let's say I'm interested in this design. If I select this now, I'm supposed to say create slide. So with that content and this design, just watch what is going to happen now. Okay. Um, so just observe. Now, this is the first slide. So it's going to create a new document for me using this. So the next thing that's going to happen that is going to use both the design that I chose and the content, combine them together to produce the slide. So this is the part we have to wait. So, the internet is not really very friendly here. So while that's going on, right? Let's equally go to the other ones because that's what I'm going to be. This is of just looking at the screen. So, okay, well, that's nice. So just imagine what is happening. Remember, it must be connected to the internet. So, All right. So, did you guys see it? Can you guys see the screen? I want somebody to confirm.
Yes,
I
sir.
saw.
I can
Yes,
see.
sir, we are seeing it. Yes, I can see the screen.
Can you
So if
kindly
you,
forward this to the Discord? I want to use it to teach. Thank you very much, sir. The Discord channel.
hello, Allah. So you could see, yeah, so personal effectiveness, content. Imagine, like, look at how neat this thing is, introduction of personal effectiveness, number two, time management series. You now go to the next one. Okay. Introduction. You can see it even has part one and part two. Definition, importance, what is personal effectiveness, just imagine, benefit of look at how neat, like the color combination, everything is very, maybe I wouldn't have been able to do, a very nice presentation like this. Okay. So number three, as in divided into parts again, three is what goal setting and planning, smart goals, actionable plan and everything. And the idea now is that this thing is not PowerPoint. So if I want to get it in PowerPoint, which I am normally used to, okay, so that's a very interesting part of this, okay. So if you want to get it in PowerPoint, if you click on if you click on sorry, hold on. I think is so you can see if you click on top of this place, right? You will see personal effectiveness, blah 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 blah. So you can either share it with people or even download it to your system. Okay. So how do you do that? If you click on this top left, you're going to see file options. You click on download. Okay. It's going to download that file for you. Okay. Exported successfully. It's going to download it for you as what? PowerPoint. It's as simple as that. Okay. So that's all for this. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Let's go to PowerPoint and see if we can do something similar as well. So I'm going to open a new PowerPoint and then share screen again. So this
Sorry,
is
sir. Did
how,
you share it to PowerPoint or you just downloaded it and it will come out as PowerPoint?
yes, I just downloaded it.
Okay.
So I just clicked on download. It will download as PowerPoint.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so my PowerPoint is coming up. So let me know when you can see the screen as well. So this is PowerPoint, right? I'm going to, please let me know when you can see the screen, please.
It's visible now.
Okay, so this is an empty PowerPoint also. So if you look at this, I told you that if you are using Microsoft 365, you are paid, this icon of Copilot will always come out here. So if I click on Copilot, right, it's going to open a chat, this thing by the right hand side here. You can see that now. So that's where you'll be chatting. That's where you'll be giving your instructions and all that. Okay. So describe what you want to create and edit. So let me give the same. Let me go to copy this. Okay, let me say just generate a slide deck. Is it for or on? Is it for a slide deck for a slide deck on? Anyhow, let me just say a slide deck for the
On, sir.
topic. Is on, okay, on, let me put it in brackets or in quotes, personal effectiveness, end of quotes. So let's see what this one is able to do. So you click on this thing. So now the truth is that when I told people I paid for Copilot, man, I can swear to God it's worth it. You know, the kind of when I go to Microsoft Word, I'm going to just show you guys, man, it's worth it. It's not like not paying is not worth the stress. Let me put it that way. So you can see it's gathering information, array slides. So who is this? So in this case now, a little, different workflow. This is more engaging. It's asking me who is this primary audience for? Okay, so Samuel, the one you want, who is it for? Is it for working professionals? Is it for managers? Is it for students? Which one? You are now going to develop this one with me. Who are you
Yes,
targeting?
working professionals,
Working
colleagues.
professionals. Okay, so I will select working professionals. Okay, what focus should the content define? Time and productivity, habits and mindset, comprehensive, communication and relationship. This one is interesting.
Time and productivity.
Select time and productivity. So is this short slides, 5 to 7 slides, 8 to 12 slides, or 13 slides plus?
13 slides.
Well, you too greedy. So confirmed. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay. So let's see what happens. Okay, so while this is going on, right? Let me pull up Microsoft Word as well. So we'll be doing everything at the same time because the internet might slow the class down. So it is wise for us to just be running the thing in parallel. So I'm going to equally stop sharing now and I'm going to come back to it. So I'm going to share the Word document. Please let me know when you can see it. This is a fresh Word document.
It's visible right now.
Okay, so it's visible. Again, if you go to down part of this, you're going to see the Microsoft Copilot, right? That icon there. If I click on it, okay, you can see the charts is going to come up by S. So it's for Microsoft, whether you're using PowerPoint, whether you're using Excel, or whether you're using Word. So you can see. So in this case, it's not going to be a presentation. I'm going to say, give me a typical table of contents. Okay. Give me a typical table of contents. Okay, is it no, this is not content. Table of contents. Okay, for a book of 5 chapters with the title. With the title. With the title. Personal effectiveness. So let me put it in quote again. Personal effectiveness. Okay, and now close quotes. Okay, so I'm going to say go. So Copilot is thinking. Okay, so this one is fast. So you can see table of contents, title page, dedication, acknowledgement, preface, production. So if I copy this now, okay, I can come into my work and paste it. So there are two ways of achieving this. If you don't want to be copying and pasting, you can equally do directly. If you click here, you can do this. So, but you can see this has everything all Okay, and I can come here. Okay, chapter 1. So what I can do is I can select this whole thing. Okay, so follow me now. Once you have created, you can select and edit using Copilot. So if I select this now, okay, if I select it, okay, you can see this thing, edit with Copilot. There is this icon here. If I click on edit with Copilot now, it asks me, what do you want? Okay. Now, you can say expand, expand this content. What am I typing? Expand this content into a full chapter. Breaking the full, okay, with comprehensive details, of each of the points, listed. So now what I'm trying to do now, you can see this is no longer the Microsoft that we used to know, right? So it's going to try to expand what is content here. So you can see, you say I can expand it, but I need a quick clarification. Do you want to expand only chapter 1 based on the selected session or expand all the 5 chapters? So Samuel, I think let's expand all the 5 chapters. So
Yes.
instead of one selected, so I'm going to copy this thing. Okay, let's copy it and I'll say put it here, paste, expand all the 5 chapters. Then I'll say go. So let's have a full book. So in that in addition to your presentation, I'm going to give you a book as well. So adding chapter and just watch what is going to happen here. Okay, I think this is going to waste time. Let's go back to and see how far we are doing in PowerPoints. Okay, interesting. PowerPoint is asking question. Which visual direction fits your personal effectiveness deck for working professionals? Okay, so example, we're having clean corporate blue, warm productivity energy, bold dark lime, editorial minimum. I don't even know what this means. So which one are we choosing?
Warm productivity energy.
Okay, warm productivity energy confirm. Um, let's stay a bit. I was thinking it has asked all the question. Gathering information, building style presentation, and creating a new presentation using the chosen one productive energy style and reviewing the available guidance to ensure the slides, reviewing visual slides. Okay. So while that's going on, let me go to Excel. Okay, this is an Excel sheet. Okay, I think we did pretty well in Excel the last time. I remember asking it to go find prices of stuff in the market and everything, and it really did that job well. So We're not really going to spend so much. I remember it was Microsoft PowerPoint that actually wasted our time in last class. So Excel was very magnanimous enough for. So let me just see if I can open a document that I opened recently. What was the name of that document again? Open. So okay, so this is the data. Excel wants to waste time this time. Okay, the
Sir,
data is, yep.
my own Excel does not have Copilot account. Is this from Drive or just normal Excel application, Microsoft Office?
I said that. How did he? Okay, let me ask you. This question I asked you, I want to ask you back. How did you install the Office in your system?
But I got an engineer that
Okay.
installed it for me, but
So
I
so
paid, I paid chinkini money.
so that's a cracked version, sir. You need to get the original Microsoft. So I'm encouraging you to actually get it because it's worth it. Okay, it's really worth it. So I'm going to, I think I showed last time. Let me just go again and say Office 365 in Naira. Okay, Naira. Microsoft has this Naira this thing. Okay, I think is how much, sef? So I'm going to drop this link. It's 71. Okay, is much, but trust me, if you know, unless you are not really using it for anything. So I'm dropping it as a chat. Okay. So this is it. 365 comes with Copilot. Look at it. If you look at number 1, 2, 3, productivity app with Microsoft Copilot, advanced Copilot chat with higher usage, than free. Use Copilot in selected. So Copilot, actually, let me even tell you, Copilot is actually an LLM, right? Let me Google, you check Copilot, it's on its own, but integrating it into this Microsoft, this thing, Copilot, you will see now, it's just like ChatGPT as well. Okay, if I click on the Microsoft Copilot AI companion, right? You see how it's going to open. See, it has chat interface, just like ChatGPT. You can always chat with it, you can always generate stuff. Okay, so it's a model, you understand? It is an LLM model on its own. Okay, so maybe you can come here and try to say generate slides or something like that. But what I'm trying to say here is that we're not talking about this. It's already integrated in the tools, right? For instance, this one, I can tell you, I think the last time, I needed to equally inform you, please, if you have a raw data, try and put it in a table, okay, before you start this. How do you do table? So follow me. Okay, let me just select this and go to another place and paste it. Okay. So I'm going to paste the so this is not a table. So this is a raw data. So if your data is like this, please, Copilot is not going to do well when this is not added in a table. Okay, so you need to reformat this and put it in a table. So how do you do that? So step one is you click on on the data anywhere at all, right? It can be here, it can be here. As far as you are clicking within the information, then you hit Control A. Control A selects all, right? It selects everything. Okay. So even if it goes to like maybe 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, it's going to select all. So that's the advantage of Control A. You're not going to select and be moving down. So once you select your data, step one is to come to insert. Okay, you click on insert, then click on table. Simple, that's all. Okay. If you click on Insert tab on this ribbon, you're going to see the first group. You're going to see table there. If you click on table, you understand it's going to come up with this dialog box asking you where is your data. Your data is already selected, so you can see it has covered all the place. Just say okay. You see, if I say okay now, see what is going to happen. See, this thing has been what added in a table. This is what you are going to use because Copilot does not do well with data that is not in a table. Okay, so back to the raw data. You can see that the raw data has already been added in a table, right? Okay, this table is so much. How many line item? It's 100,000. Look at it. 100,000. So this is the real deal. This is the real data. You understand? That is going to be difficult. So imagine if they give me this in the office and my boss wants me to produce a result. There's somebody that's going to visit.
Hello, sir.
Data.
I don't know whether it's only me, but we're just seeing the Excel.
Yes,
Empty.
you're not
Yes, sir. We are
seeing
not seeing
anything.
the data. We are not seeing
Not
the
seeing data.
data.
I just see the Excel.
It's a plain Excel sheet that is displaying.
Uh-uh. Hold on now. Let me know when you can see it though.
It's visible now with data.
Yes, sir. We can see it now.
Okay, so what I was saying, okay, let me redo what I said. I said this data now you see here is already in a table. So before you use Copilot for this Excel, make sure the information in the table. So let me demonstrate. I'm just going to copy few of them, okay, to another sheet, raw, okay. So I'm going another sheet now. So I'm going to paste it raw here. So this is likely how your information might be, right? This is not in a table. It's not formatted as a table. This is just raw. When I say table, I'm not talking about rows and column. I mean, table as an object. So what I mean is that now I have to put this in a table so that I can allow the Copilot to actually do the analysis. So step one, what you do is click anywhere inside this work, okay? And then hit Control A. So Control A will select everything here, right? So when you select it, so how do we put everything we selected in a table? You're going to click on Insert, right? There's an Insert tab up here. You insert it into what? A table, that's all. This dialog box will ask you, where is the data for your table? So you could see this range has already been what? Selected. You now say, okay. So you can see this is appearing like the first one. That's what I'm trying to say. You can now go ahead and begin to prompt your AI. If you don't, it's going to really struggle. Okay. So let me go back to the raw data. So this raw data now is already in a table. But the data, if you scroll down, is more than 100 and something thousand. And see is much. So this is how many? 181,000 line items. So what I'm trying to say now is that you're working and your boss is okay, someone is coming to visit us. I need to summarize the data. You're going to have a meeting in next 1 hour. My dear, you cannot do this thing with normal this. You have to quickly. So first of all, after putting it in a table, always remember this, put this data in a table, right? You now see the Copilot sign down here. Okay. So you can click on this. Okay. I'll just say generate a report. Let it come up first. So I'll give a prompt. I'll say generate an executive level report to extract business insights from the table. So let me just, so I did a bit of this last time, so I'm just kind of rehashing this thing. So it's going to chew the data now, 100 and something. You can see I might not be able to do this, normally, but that's what we're talking about, effectiveness, productivity. How do you use your time? Are you able to, solve some of this problem? Okay. After now, I can tell you to plot charts for me so that I can, do a dashboard or something like that. So creating executive report. So, well, you can see, you can create a report for you. And people be like, wow, that was fast too. You really tried in this report. So yeah, we did part of this last time. Okay. You can see generating the report right now. Generating the report, sales data, everything, summarizing everything. You're giving me revenue bill. I think we did some of this thing last time. So while this is generating, let's go back to the other ones and see how far we have gone with them. So let me know when you see the screen.
Visible right now.
Okay, so this is what this thing was able to do. Personal effectiveness. Okay. What we will cover, why it matters, the mindset, prioritize, set goals, master time, focus ready. So based on the color team that we chose, warm and energetic Abi. So why personal effective matters, to focus after single interruption, a typical work day, loss of attraction, blah, 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 admin breaks. So you can see you choose professionals. Okay. So what is personal effectiveness? Clarity, focus, energy. Okay, so this is it said 13, right? It did 15 for me. Do less and all that. So well, you could see so this is where you might begin to play around with it. So I can actually probably take this image and go to ChatGPT and say, I think I tried it last time. Okay. You can now begin to combine tools. So this thing, you must not just limit yourself to one tool. So I'm going to copy this image. Okay. I'm going to copy this image and go to ChatGPT. Okay, so you can do this, right? So going to ChatGPT. So I'm going to stop sharing and share this screen. So now I can put yes, okay, ChatGPT. Okay, so here, since you're already here, we are going to open Cloud as well. So you can touch Cloud and Gemini at the same time. So okay, it's Cloud AI, and I'm going to open Gemini. Okay, so ChatGPT. So this is ChatGPT, right? So I can click on this and go to images. Okay. I'm going to snap that screen from the PowerPoint. I'm going to drop it here, paste, okay? Now, I'm going to give it a prompt, okay? Um, Generate a widescreen. Widescreen is a landscape. A widescreen image from a widescreen image slides from the uploaded image and change the woman or the person, change the person in the image to a black person, change the person in the image to a young black female professional. Okay, so this is the power of combining. This is power of combining this thing. So Oluwa, so yes, so my productivity is I don't go lie you. I don't go lie you. Man, see, that's why I say you guys need to be on steroid. Like there is no forgiveness, so you need to be very ruthless in the way you grab this information. The world is becoming faster and very unfair. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand. You have to. That's the thing. That's the whole idea. The productive is very like I give you a lot of things. And I'm transferring the same thing to you. I'm not hiding it. You can do these things. Trust me. Okay, you can do these things, and it's not about everybody. ChatGPT. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine? Look at the first one and look at the second one. This is what we are talking about. Knowledge. Sam, are you following?
I'm flabbergasted.
So just imagine, like this thing. I even thought of it just now. It's not like I have it in mind. It's not part of the class. It was never planned. But man, compare the first one and the second one. So you could see you can use another one to generate the slides. Okay, you can use another one to So let me go and take one from the WPS and just paste here and say redesign. Okay, let me just take one of the slides. Okay, so I'm back to ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to drop another image here, paste. So I'm going to say this is from the WPS, one of those slides. I'll say re okay, let me just generate a wide screen image slide from the uploaded picture, uploaded whatever slide. So ChatGPT is smart enough to maintain the color and everything, not touching everything. So it doesn't. If it changes the whole thing, it might be difficult with putting it back into the other. Imagine changing the color into like dark blue or something. So let's see what it does with this. Okay. So while this is going on, I'm going to come back to it. Let's go to cloud. So this is cloud, right? So please, whenever you come to cloud, one of the things I'm just going straight to the point here. Along this, you see this sidebar, open it out. Of course, I've always rehashed this thing. There's a place called artifacts. Okay. If you click on artifacts, so what is artifacts? Okay. If you can dream it, you can build it. Take apps, games, templates, and tools from thoughts. So you can click on new artifacts. Okay, you can see you have artifacts that can create apps and websites. Seriously. You can create documents, games, productivity tools. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but if you click on web now, you can see with prompt, you can say, give me a mobile app, can you design a mobile app that will deliver food and blah, 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 or a website or something like that. If you click on, oh, it has locked in this one. No. I need to go back. So, new artifacts, documents and templates. Okay. You can see great choice. There are different types of documents and templates. What kind of documents and blah, blah, blah do you want? So, I can equally tell you to give me a document on personal effectiveness, something like that, or even generate a slide for that. So I'm not going to do it because it's kind of repeating what I've done with other tools. All I'm showing you now in cloud is artifacts. Go and explore it, please. Okay? Go and explore it. Look at productivity tools. You're going to see like time and all those kind of things. You can build a calendar of activities and stuff like that. Okay, so you can give it, okay, I have a team that's made up of 5 people, programmers, software testers, designers, and everything. Blah, blah, blah. So you can produce it for you. You can generate quizzes. Okay. And the very interesting aspect of this is that in each of them, you can actually click on this and upload a photo, upload a project, you can upload a connector. Now, let me talk about connectors. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where, you see this small thing here, this small thing that is people don't know. You see, add a connector now. Make I click on add a connector, all right? Please pay attention because this is very key. I am not going to really spend time with all this, but it's just a short seconds that will make a difference. Again, because of how important it is, anytime, whether you are generating a new chat on cloud and everything, this is not ChatGPT. This is not ChatGPT. Pay attention. So when you click on this plus, right, you are going to see what they call connector. Okay. Then I want to add a new connector. If I click on add a new connector, I'll click on browse connector. See what is going to happen now. See, this app can connect to your Gmail. It can connect to your Google Drive. You can connect to your Canva or whatever, monday.com. You can connect to your Zoom. You can connect to anything. Okay. Meaning that if I connect it to my Gmail now, in my chat, I can tell it to please summarize all the emails that came from this particular company between January this year and March this year. I can ask you, is there any response from this particular person in the Gmail from, that's what they call productivity. It will not tell you the day, so that when you are going to your Gmail, you already know. You can even say, pull up the charts. You have already connected. In each connection, okay, let me look at Figma. If you're a designer, you can connect your Figma design, look at it, Canva and all that. So let me do Gmail. Okay, if I click on Gmail now, you see, you can connect, right? If I click on connect, it's trying to connect. So I have to put you can now go on to, I'm not going to do this username, password. Just going to, there's nothing in there. It's showing me Lawrence Akubu at Gmail, Akubu Lawrence at gmail.com, blah, blah, blah. I can go to the end. Once I connect, this question I asked now, I have made my own cloud more powerful because there are things that he knows, on those kind of things. I don't want to do that, but that's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So that is how powerful cloud could be. So I'm going back. I'm going back. So artifacts are very, 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 very important. Okay. A lot of people don't know that they exist. So you remember wherever I stop, you can actually go and probably watch more videos on each of those things. Okay. How do you use you can go to YouTube and say, how do you use artifacts in cloud? There are a lot of YouTube videos that will be able to, you know, break this thing down further. The essence of this class is not to teach you everything, but even help you to know what you are going to be checking out on your own, right? I'm sure that by this time tomorrow, some people will be better than me as far as artifacts is concerned. So just my job is like a tour guide. I will show you, okay, this is what is happening, this is what is happening. You can go and explore all of them. Okay, why that is happening? Let me go to Gemini. Okay, so this is Gemini, right? Gemini, I remember mentioning Canvas. I'm pointing certain things a lot of people ignore. So the important things, you can say I went straight to artifacts. I did not start teaching you about cloud, right? So in Gemini, there's what they call Canvas. If you click on this plus now, okay, if you go down, you're going to see Canvas here, right? Okay, right. Let's write or build together. So here, Gemini had different level of models, okay, Flash, blah, 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 blah. But let me read it. So here, I think Gemini is a bit free, okay. So probably if you have a Google account already, if you have a Gmail, you can try this as well. So when you click on Canvas, you can now say develop. Let's ask the same question, or is it the develop or generate? Let me say develop a slide deck, okay, on the topic, okay, personal effectiveness, okay. So I'll just say go. Hmm. So while that is going on, let's go to the ChatGPT and see. Okay, so he tried, right? Okay, it's just added some small. So you can see it is matter not to maintain, but this is more mature. Look at the design. Okay, let me close and open the first one. Okay, I think what it did is actually it brightens the color. Okay, it makes it more. Yeah, I think it brightens the color. That's all. It just maintained the design. So you can carry all the design from this thing and come here and be writing it. So ladies and gentlemen, let me even show you, in case people think this is a joke. I want to go to my image library to see what I've been doing for the past, this thing. Like, look at these things. Look at what I've been doing. Okay, can you see the screen? I hope people can see the screen.
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir, we can.
So you could see a lot of work I've done recently is slow in loading. Okay, I'm going down. You can see your productivity tool slide. You can see where I got it from. You can see your ChatGPT, AI tools. You can see some of the slides. This is where I got it from. Are you seeing them? So it should make you work harder. I am sure if there was no AI, there's no way I would have gotten some of these things I'm showing you guys now. In fact, there is one new app. I make I explain, make una no see am o. There's a new app idea I'm building, right? Children's day training. I am stretching this thing. I no go gree. Like I am going to push it to the end. You understand? I'm going to push it to the end, very end, because it has been made available now. No be to give prompt. I'll give prompt. Look at engineering stuff I'm doing as well. Okay, high level. Okay, and they are unique in their own way. So every day I push this thing, I get to get new things. There are many of them. There are many of them. So ladies and gentlemen, if you like, don't go and push your own. Okay. So my own is to provoke you to, go and do more. Okay. So let's go to Gemini. Okay. So it's generating the slide deck, right? So you could see, this one, 13 slides. So Canvas, okay, is the key thing. Let's go to the next slide. Foundational pillar. Pillar of personal growth, prioritization, energy focus, self-mastery. Prioritizing this thing, okay. Optimal time location matrix. Effective drivers analysis. Okay, so you see everybody have their own way. Somebody say they can't hear me. Hello?
We can hear you, sir.
We can hear you. Maybe it's her network, sir.
Oh, can hear you, sir.
All right, so the habit is so Samuel, you can have you can see that the problem now is not what is there is so much you can do. So this is from Gemini now, okay? But I think so far the best is Copilot, actually. Second is WPS. So yeah. I think that's all. Let's go to. I've taught everything I showed in the slide, so I'm going to go back to the slide now and then continue with the other ones I mentioned. Okay, so if you're looking at the slide now, for data, specifically now, focusing on data analysis, there is a Julius, okay, there's quadratic, there's mostly AI, there's bricks. Of course, Copilot, that one is generating. So we're going to go back to Excel when we talk about Copilot for data analysis. So I'm going to use slide again. If I'm not able to do it in this class, then next class we're going to demo some of them. So for Julius, let's start with Julius. So Julius is actually your data analyst, right? The URL is julius.ai if you go online, right? So this is what it looks like. Most AI tools, their designs are almost the same. Look at the left-hand side there, look at the chart, you can see connectors. So when I talk about connectors now, I'm sure that you're no longer going to be wondering what connectors are. So for instance, if you have your data in something like Oracle or maybe Microsoft Azure, or even in AWS, or in Google Drive, or in what is it called? Power BI and everything. You can launch this connector, it will be able to access the information there. You can draw the data inside there into this, and then you can analyze. So what can I do for you today? That's the prompt, okay? So first of all, you sign up, do the normal sign up things, right? So Julius has equally Julius. So you can see everything is somehow, the same. Okay. They have various version, 1.2, 1.3. So just like you have upgraded phones and stuff like that. So what do? You click on new task. Okay. If you click on new task, you see the plus sign there. Okay. You click on the plus sign. Look at it here. Right? And upload your information. Okay. If you upload your information, for instance, go to um your your laptop. So this one I'm demonstrating a file called what? Sales data. I uploaded it. You can see the thing. Julius uploaded the whole sales data. After uploading it, okay, it even on its own did some, what's it called? This some analysis, shows you this thing. Now, but that's not all. You can do a prompt like this, okay? Now, analyze this sales data set and generate an executive level sales performance report, highlight total revenue, total units sold, best performing regions, top salesperson, best selling products, sales trend over time, and key business recommendations. So this is a prompt, okay, that I gave it. Okay. So executive sales reports. Now I analyze of course, this is what I imported. I analyzed sales data.excel, that's Excel file, and built an executive report from the clean transaction data. You can also download the workbook version. Give me a workbook version of the front. So look at the report here, overview, the business generated, blah, 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 in total revenue, da, 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 da. Okay. By the left-hand side here, you are going to see some charts based on this report that it generated as well. So if I download it, it is going to download that, right? So if I open the Excel file, you can see it's even created different there's a tab, executive summary, region, performance, top sales, and everything. So look at the kind of charts. It plotted all these things on its own and everything. So you can download the sales reports and everything. So Julius is a very quick tool that you can use. So I think it's equally paid. So I used the free to generate this thing. So my own is just to point to some of the tools because I don't know who's listening. I don't know whether they are professional. I think someone told me in the last class that he's looking up to, looking at some of the tools that you can use to generate dashboard. So something like that, you can now create a report, right? Click on create a report. You can see the report, the tables and everything. And after that, you can now share or download this report. Julius for you. Again, it's always easier to work with the PowerPoint slides. You can see how fast this is. If I'm doing this thing in real life, I'm sorry it's going to waste time, but it equally conveys the same message. So within the limited time, you can, go and check it out yourself because I'm not sure whether I'll have time to do this again. So the second one is quadratic, okay? Quadratic is another this hq.com. That's the URL for it. So if when you enter, you see AI spreadsheets and code connections. Again, you sign up with your Google. In this case, it's going to ask you some questions, right? Just exploring. What do you want to do? Just exploring. Do you want to? So read this thing very well. Replace an analytic tool that you way to create spreadsheet and blah blah blah. Who would you like to invite to your team? This I just clicked on next. Then how did you hear about this? Just blah blah blah. Which plan? I went for free one. Okay. So how would you like to get started? So I say import again, almost the same this thing. So I click on import file. Again, I went to that same sales data. I imported it. Okay, you can see you can now ask your question. You will see similarities between some of these projects, right? Again, I put the same thing, the same prompt I showed you before. I'm not going to repeat it because I'm already running out of time. I have like 7 minutes to go. Then when I finished, you're going to choose model. Again, you can see it has model Opus 4.6, 4.7, 4.5, Haiku, blah, 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 blah. So I choose Haiku. Each of these things you can even see. Remember, I told you about models. So quadratic is using a model from Cloud. You can see there's a model from Cloud, there's a model from Gemini, and there's a model from OpenAI, which is ChatGPT 4.5.4. So you could see, that they built an app that uses other models to generate. So different ways you can do imports. You can look at the icon there. You can attach a file, just like we are doing currently. You can connect. Connection, wherever you remember connection, is connecting to a database online or a data file online, okay? Or use ads to reference an existing data in your own quadratic account. So if you use ads, okay, just like on WhatsApp, when you want to refer to somebody, you use that at. It's called a tag, okay? So blah blah blah. Look at what is generated, okay? Very interesting reports. You see, this one is fantastic. The plots are almost the same, okay? So you generate a report. Someone was talking about dashboard. So some of these things you can do, okay? Look at the key insight that I asked for. You summarize the key insight for me. And then I can click on this and do what? Okay, sorry. So quadratic, right, is the difference between quadratic and the other one, because the quadratic actually looks like Excel. Like when you open it, it looks like Excel. So you have file, edit, it's just like a normal software, as if you are working with Excel offline. So you can see how file, edit, view, insert, all those things you could see in a normal this thing. So you can even, it's like a spreadsheet, okay? That's the significant difference between this one. So whatever is generated, you can color it, you can put a table, you can do everything here. Okay, so that's the difference between quadratic and Julius, that quadratic is more like a spreadsheet. Okay, so look at, you can now export the information that you got. You can export it somewhere else that you download it. So here you can choose to download it as an Excel file because it's already done in a spreadsheet. And that's all. You can download it. Look at the Excel. I've opened the Excel. That's the report. So mostly AI is used to generate data. So I'm not going to kind of spend so much time on this. Is more like if you are teaching, for instance, someone like me that is teaching, those data you see, 108 something thousand, I didn't generate it myself. So mostly AI is you use it to get a mock data, right? So please, I just want to mention the name. Anybody that is interested in generating data, you can come here and simulate data. I can tell you, okay, assuming I have a company and I sell 5 products, I want to generate sales data. I have distribution channels 5 in each state of Nigeria. I want you to give me a sales record for 5 years, starting from 2021 to 2025. 5 years sales data. Um, I have managers and everything random. The team will generate it for you for this thing. So I use this a lot because I do teach, right? So the name is mostly .ai. So also again, like I said, you can use YouTube videos to know how this thing works. So the next one is Copilot. Okay. I've added this one already. So I'm going to check the Excel. Okay, so I can grab this is, so Excel is running. When I'm through, I'm going to show you the outcome. So another one you need to take note of is bricks. Okay, bricks.com for AI data analysis. So you have the bricks is actually the URL. You have to put the bricks.com. So of course you need to sign up and all that. Again, the same thing I did. Sales data was uploaded, I attached the file, and this one I just clicked on create dashboard, right? Yeah, so I can't remember who asked me the question in the last class that he's very eager to see the dashboard. So is importing the data, right? After importing the data, ladies and gentlemen, look at the kind of dashboard it's being created. Fantastic. Okay, largest order unit. So even putting icons, putting charts, right? Okay, so is this dashboard helpful for you? After creating the dashboard, I said yes, of course. Why is it not helpful? Look at I think this is the best in terms of the presentation. Okay. Sales dashboard created successfully. Do you want to re-entry or update? Now you can even choose a color. Somebody used the energetic something. So in this case, you can see as I chose the color on the left-hand side, look at the dashboard you produced on the right-hand side. So the same dashboard This is the same this is the same dashboard though, right? But it gives you opportunity to even select a color and is able to generate the dashboard you have on the right hand side. Okay, look at another one. Okay, different teams. So it gives you a very nice look at the dashboard, look at the charts, I think among all of them, I would say briefs kind of captured exactly what I intended. So this is exactly 8:30, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I'm going to close the chapter of productivity tools. I have not been able to cover everything, but I think I have touched the most important things. If not for anything, just knowing the name and noting them down. You can go back and watch the video when it's uploaded to YouTube, follow it. It's more than it's as if we have not covered anything, but man, I can tell you we have covered a lot. So the rest of the effort is on your own side to go and explore. So thank you very much. On the assignments, I will finish grading this night, and then tomorrow I will publish those that have not granted me access. Okay? Like I said, it makes it easy for me. So when you see your name, you know say your own, no, they never grade them. Okay? So please try as much as possible, because a lot of you don't know how to grant access. You send the video for me to grade. I can't even watch the video. So I wonder how I'm going to do that. Any question?
Yes, sir. Please, I have a question.
What's your question?
Sir, please, it's concerning the Copilot. You've not really told us how you were able to get it. Is it something we can download, or how can we get it in our laptop, please?
Let me share it again. Let's say, check your chat now. Check the chat, the Zoom chat. I dropped a link. You go to that place, and remember I said if it is not worth paying for, don't pay. That's 70. How much was it again? Hold on. Continue your question where I try to find it. It's at 71,000, 72,000 naira for 1 year. Were you in the class when I was showing it? Let me share the screen once again. Gift, ask your question.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir, for the class. My question is, what app we use to design maybe book cover? Book cover, yes. What can we use to design it?
Canva.
Canva. Okay.
If I want to design it, I will go straight to Canva. Very easy. Blah, 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 blah. But ChatGPT is powerful. Oh. What is your book cover on? Give me an example. Don't give the
Food.
one you want to do. Eh?
Food. Let's say food, yeah.
Okay, food.
Yes.
Okay, so look at the slides. What is the food about? Design a book cover. What food now?
I can do it. I've already read what you said. I can do it with what I've written so far.
Okay, so I say let me continue. Design for African delicacies.
Or eating smart on a budget.
It's already late, so I've clicked this thing. So let's see what comes out. So yeah, go and I like what you said. I've heard what I want to hear. So the rest is on you. So let's see what this one is able to generate. That will be the last question because I'm already 3 minutes into the next class and they'll be waiting. Just like we waited for the other people that were using the class. So please, whenever you join the class and they are not signed, just know that maybe the last teacher is still trying to round up. Or if they tell you the class is in session or something like that. So that we don't keep, I'm sure I've told them to always give me like 5 minutes. That's why I'm even taking this time. If not, I would have ended the class. All right. So this is the book cover now. Does this one make sense to you? Well, can anybody see me? Can anybody see the screen? Can
Yes,
anybody hear me?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. This is beautiful.
It looks
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah, so gifts, all the tools. I don't know how to answer that question, but man, try. You can see, you just ask the question, say, let me try ChatGPT. I didn't even have to go to Canva. So ChatGPT can do it as well. Okay. Um, Let me upload my image as the author. Let me see. Upload file. Let me go and say download. Okay. Let me upload this thing. I will now say include the author. Include the author. Lawrence Akubwe, whose image is uploaded here.
Powerful.
Okay, so that's it.
Thank you,
Don't forget
sir.
to drop the slide for me, sir.
So, good evening, sir.
Somebody said Leonardo AI. So you can check that one out as well. So finally, I want to announce that on Thursday we are not going to be having classes. We are going to have this session, technical knowledge sharing. These kind of questions, I want more of it that day, so we can actually look at um, different things. If you want to do this, you want to do that. Somebody has said Leonardo, anyone that can give you what you want, you can go for it. So, Chika Dibi, I think your hand has come up very late, though. So we need to end the class. So I'm sorry, I'm already eating deep into somebody's time. So apologies to everyone. More apologies to those who have spent their time. Please, you can drop the question on this thing. Somewhere I'll drop all your slides there. Thank you very much. Let's see on Thursday.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.